Hello everyone, hope all of you are fine. So in this video, I am going to discuss about the history of class 10th unit 1, advent of Europeans to India. Advent means how did they come to India? How did they find the various routes to come to India? Who are they? They are the Europeans. How did Europeans come to India? First, let us see what was the thing before. So, trade relationship between India and Europe. How was the trade relationship? What is trade? Trade means nothing. Buying and selling of goods. Buying and selling of goods is known as trade. So, how these trade relations were between India and Europe? Trade relationship was since ancient times. So, between India and Europe, the trade relationship was since ancient times, the trade relationship was there. There was great demand for Indian spices like pepper, cardamom, ginger, and many other spices in Europe. For our Indian spices such as pepper, cardamom, ginger, and many other spices, there was a greater demand in the European countries. Then what happens is the Arab merchants carried the Asian merchandise. Merchandise is nothing but goods. Merchandise is nothing but goods. So Arab merchants used to come to India and they used to take the Asian goods into Constantinople. They used to take the Asian goods into Constantinople of Eastern Roman Byzantium Empire. I'll show you where this comes. See, here we can see our India, and this is the Europe, and here is our India. See, these are the Arab merchants. So these are the Arab merchants. The people who used to come from here are the Arab merchants. So you can see in the picture also, that is here in this place. So the people who used to come from here, the merchants who used to come from here, they are called as the Arab merchants. So these people used to buy the goods from Asian countries and sell them in Constantinople, Byzantium Empire. The Byzantium Empire includes all this. The red mark, whatever it is there, it includes all this. Byzantium Empire. So here is the Constantinople, that is Byzantium place. The places in this way the Arab merchants used to trade the goods from India to the European countries. Then the thing was, they used to buy the goods from Asian countries and sell them in the Constantinople. And from here you can see, this is the present, I took from the present map what we have GPS service. So India is here, India is in Turkey place, the Constantinople is there, and the red mark shows the Constantinople. Here Istanbul is the another name of Constantinople. You can see the mark here, and if I zoom it, this is the like before picture of Constantinople. So how they used to trade, you can see here the sea routes. So people used to come here, and this is the Constantinople. So the merchants from various countries used to come to Constantinople and buy the goods. So Constantinople is also called as the gate of European trade. It is the gate of European trade because all the people from other countries, they used to come to Constantinople and buy the goods and sell them in their country. The best example is Italian people. Here you can see, here is Italy, right? These people used to come to Constantinople and buy the goods and take it to other parts of Europe. So these people had also made so much of profit by trading from Constantinople. So Arab merchants used to bring the products from Asian countries and sell them in Constantinople. Italian people used to go to Constantinople, buy the goods and sell them in the other parts of the European countries. So the thing what happens is, while Arab merchants had gained monopoly over the trade in Asian countries, monopoly means one man power. So only Arab merchants used to trade between India and Europe. Then the Italian people gained monopoly, one man power over the trade in Europe. So these people had made the profit in this way. So Italian people used to sell the products in other parts of Europe. Merchandise is nothing but, as I told, it is a goods. Then what happened is, so the merchandise from Asia had bought good profits to Italian merchants. So the Italian merchants had also made the good profit from Asian products. So this is the present picture of Istanbul, that is Constantinople. Then there will be a fall of Constantinople. So the trade and commerce between Asia and Europe was taking place through the city of Constantinople. Constantinople comes here. Suddenly what happened in 1453? In the year 1453, the Ottoman Turks will capture the city of Constantinople. So they will capture the entire city. So then what happened? The trade activities will come under the control of the Ottoman Turks. So whatever the trade is going, it must be noted to Ottoman Turks. The Turks started leaving too many taxes on the goods passing through these routes. So whenever the goods used to pass through these routes, they used to leave a heavy taxes. Now in India we have state GST, central GST, such taxes, not GST but some other taxes, they were paid in those ancient times. So Ottoman Turks used to leave a heavy taxes on the goods whichever they passed through these cities. Then what happens? So the Italian merchants will be very fed up because they cannot make heavy profit by paying heavy tax. They cannot make the profit. So they will decide to find out some other sea route to India. At this point, Spain and Portugal were attempting to break the monopoly of Italian traders. So Italian traders were used to buy goods from Constantinople and sell them in other European countries. So again what happens? Here you can see we have Spain, France and some other also. So these people will think, why only Italian country should trade? Why only Italian country should trade? Let us break this monopoly power. Let us also take a chance. They will get such thing. And what they will do, they will start encouraging the sailors to find a new sea route to India. Then this was helpful through what? The invention of compass, astrolabes and gunpowder provided further impetus to this venture. So they'll be thinking that we must find new sea route to India. This will be made easy by compass, astrolabes and gunpowder. And finally the successful person was Vasco da Gama. Was the first voyage. So Vasco da Gama's first voyage was like this. He was the first person who successfully reached India. In the year 1498, Vasco da Gama reached Kappadu place. The place name was Kappadu near Calicut. The place name was Kappadu near Calicut. He reached this place in the year 1498. So he left the city called Lisbon. Then he'll come to the Cape of Good Hope. Then Mombasa, one place, and then Malindi, one place, and finally he reaches India. So through this, he was the first person from Portuguese, and hence Portuguese are to re-establish the trade between India and Europe. Why the word re-establish is used means suddenly Constantinople was the base for every trade. But when it was captured by the Ottoman Turks, these people started to find a new sea route to India. So they call Portuguese as the first to re-establish the trade between India and Europe. And what the thing will happen is, in the year 1869, a huge canal was built in Egypt. Egypt is a place, Egypt is a country. So in this place, a huge canal was built to connect the Red Sea. Here you can see this is called Red Sea. This is Mediterranean Sea. So to connect these two seas, a canal was built here that is called as the Suez Canal. That is called the Suez Canal. The distance between Mumbai and London through Cape of Good Hope is 10,800 nautical miles. But through Suez Canal, it is only 6,200. See, in this picture you can see various sea routes, alternative shipping routes from Asia and Europe. So they can come like this, or they can come like this, or existing route via Suez Canal. Through Suez Canal is here, they would have come like this, and alternative route via Good Hope, Cape of Good Hope, the southernmost tip of Africa, I think so. So it is the southernmost tip of Africa, downward part. Here also, this was also one of the route. So through these routes, every trade was going on. This is the simplest topic, I hope, through the pictures if you keep it in your mind. Let us revise once. See, India and European countries had the trade relations since from ancient times. They had a greater demand for the Indian spices like pepper, cardamom, ginger and many other spices in Europe. So the Arab merchants comes where here. The Arab merchants comes here. They used to come to India and other Asian countries. They used to buy the goods and sell in the Constantinople. Then from here, the Italian people used to sell them in the other parts of Europe. Then the Arab merchants gained monopoly control over Indian trade, Asian trade, while the Italian merchants gained monopoly over European trade. Then the Spain and Portuguese will think, why should we give only chance to Italy? So let us find some other routes. And at that time, the Constantinople will be captured by the Ottoman Turks in the year 1453. So this all will make to think the Spain and the Portuguese to find the new sea route to India. So then Vasco da Gama in the year 1498, he will leave the Lisbon city. He will reach the Cape of Good Hope, then some other places, and then finally he will reach the Calicut, Kapadu place near Calicut to India. So he will be the first successful person to reach India via sea route. Then the Suez Canal will also be built to reduce the distance in Egypt. The Suez Canal will also be built in the year 1869. So this canal will reduce the distance by one half. One half of the distance will be reduced. I hope all of you have understood the topics very easily. Go through the pictures and it will be really very easy. Thank you.